I'm here at a friend of mine's, Chris. We went to high school together. He's just standing off camera. He doesn't want to be. We're going to cut this out for a little parking area next to his barn. So I got to move this pile of dirt, rip out a few trees, cut out the grass and topsoil. We'll bring in some stone and make a nice little parking spot for trailers and all his boats and jet skis and four-wheelers and who knows what, but it'll be nice.
Dig Drive DIY.
Today I'm going to be using the mini excavator. Even though it's a beautiful day today, it's springtime, it has been wet for the past couple weeks. I'm going to be cutting out a space next to a garage, and I need to get rid of the dirt. I'm worried that it's going to be too wet to dump it anywhere, but it doesn't look too bad here. I think by the time I get a load on the truck in a couple hours, we'll be okay here. So the last time I got in this cab, there was evidence of mice. Actually, I saw one right on the ground, but a lot of you commented your tips for preventing rodents. And so I went to the store and I got a few of those suggestions. Get some mouse traps, fresh cab. Everybody said fresh cabbage. Oh, Grandpa Gus's is supposedly, but a lot of people said that mothballs would work just fine. Oh, somebody said fox urine. That's how I keep the mice out. We tried the rodent repellent here. Fresh cab. Doesn't smell bad. Mothballs, which I don't see any new evidence maybe. It's not starting. Dang it. Well, that surprises me. I actually thought that was a possibility. I put a brand new battery in this not too long ago. I've been waiting to use this thing. So this company sent me this jump pack a while back because they had seen how much trouble I had starting my garden tractors and some of the other stuff in one of my videos. So I've had this thing for months, but I won't make a video about something until I've tried it or I know that it works. Hit the boost button. No problem. That is the way to jump something. Those jump packs, just the size of them are awesome. Got USB ports, flashlight. Well, no complaints so far. If you want one of these, I'll put a link down below in the description that you can find it. I think they're on Amazon. It made more of a dent than what I thought, but it's not too bad. Trying to do that without marking up his driveway. Normally I'd put the bucket down and hold myself up, but I was trying not to scratch the concrete. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll bring the Mini down here. I'll load up this good dirt. This is some good screen topsoil, right? We'll get that in the truck, and then I'll go down there and rip that tree out and stuff, and then we'll dump your dirt down there, and then I'll mark this out and we'll cut it. I think I'll just cut into the grass.
Out here.
Yeah, and go, yeah, clear out to here.
We'll keep this level here.
Right, we'll keep that grade.
Yeah.
And take all this down and just maintain that and put the stone just even with the grass wherever the grass is.
Yes.
And then that way if the water's coming through here, which it looks like all this water goes through here,
Yeah.
the stone will just kind of match whatever the prior grade was.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want to build this up to make it like all nice and level because I think you'll block water. Just under 12 foot, so.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, let's put a dot in the middle and then I'm going to string it and I'll paint the string.
That's the easiest way to do it.
You can use this idea, but you got to pay me $1.
$1.
And then I got to pay my father-in-law 50 cents of that because I got it from him. See if it'll run. Well, I'll go see if I can dump that, hopefully. So I'm hauling dirt and my route just happens to be past our house, so I picked up a few hitchhikers. They've been at a party all day and I've been missing them, so I wanted them to ride with me. All right, well there's one load hauled. Let's go get a second. It's not cutting in hardly at all. Little dent, little indentation, but it's all good. Getting there. I'm glad you're helping me. Thank you for that. That ain't bad.
Good though, yeah.
There's a hump in the middle, isn't there?
Right up here, I was looking at that earlier.
I think I better cut that down. Because you have the edge. I think I'm gonna go back over there, maybe, Chris, and all right,
Cool.
well, I'll get her hooked up and so that dump truck is driven by twice now. Thank you. The main thing is trying to not get too much at once, which I will always do. This is the underground dog fence wire, and I caught it when I was digging this out, but it just pulled it out of the wall through the conduit because it was unhooked inside. So I'm trying to get it fed back through there so that if they want to use it, they're not currently using it, but as sure as we let it go, they'll get some puppy or something and then they'll want it, and it won't be below the rock. So I really like to have it in the dirt below the rock. But all right, mission accomplished on the wire. Well, back again. I ran out of time the other day, So I got another half hour or so here that I can spend on this. I'm gonna try to get it knocked down, and I'll probably put some smaller stone on top yet. You know, the entire time I was trying to push that pile down with a little 755, I was wondering, should I have a skid loader? I've always kind of wanted a small track skid loader, like a T190 Bobcat. That's like the ideal size, or a 317 John Deere tracked skid loader. I think that would have made this job pretty easy. I don't know if I can justify the cost for what I do, but it's something I'm thinking about. I don't know, what are your opinions? You think for what I'm doing, what you've seen me do, a compact tractor is the way to go? I just wish the control was more smooth. I have so much trouble with this one because all the movements are jerky, you know, you can't feather it like I can my backhoe, so that's what I'm missing. Well, I'm gonna think about that skid loader idea some more as I get this knocked down, and wish I had a skid loader. I got too much stone in here, I know that. I try to leave it just a little bit high, so I'll crown it up just a little bit and then I'll drive on it and pack it in, and that'll give us room for those finer stones that I want to put on top yet. But I'll drive on that and pack it in. Can you see how we kind of had to match the grade of the building? It's sloping down this way, but I followed the grass. So if that was concrete, you know, you'd have to have this corner built way up and then bring dirt up to it in order to make the concrete more level. But with stone, you can get away with it like that. So we just match the grass grade, and then I'm kind of making it fit. So that's why the stone is falling away. It's falling down on the building all the way to here, and then this corner. So everything will get away real nice. And then there was also right here where water was coming off that driveway and kind of coming out in a low spot there in the yard. You kind of see it right here. I don't want to build the stones all up right there. You know, it would look nice if the stones were level, but I'm afraid it will block water then up onto the concrete. So I left that at the existing grade 2 in hopes that the drainage will still work, because their drainage was all really good prior to this. So now if it would hold water, it'd be my fault. This is what we're going to top dress that driveway with. And these are number 11s. They're a little bit finer stone. I like these because they look nice and they function well. So I'm gonna put those on top. I had them dumped here at my house so that I could work when I want. I'm gonna load those up into the dump truck with a backhoe. Go ahead. And we're gonna take half of a load over there or so to put on top. It's actually Sunday today, and that's part of the reason why I did this, so that I'd be able to work whenever I was able. And I got a few hours here on Sunday afternoon. The girls are over at their cousins. I'm gonna go try to get this job finished up for Chris. And that way they can start using their little parking area, and I can be done with this particular job. Okay, let's get Brutus and the pull-type grader box loaded up. All right, time to head out. That is the sub base. Now I've got this, it's in there pretty good. I'm going to try to wheel pack it and get it a little bit better. Well, I just got poured on. I don't know what to do now. We'll see if it's gonna stop raining and keep going or what. I don't know. Well, it rained and I put the cameras away when it was wet, and I just got busy and I worked. And I got it shaped up finally. We had too much stone in here. So I drug some stone around the back. That's a little too thick for what I'd like, but they're gonna have an area here where he's gonna clear out all this along the propane, and he'll be able to thin this out, push it up underneath the propane tank. That didn't turn out terrible. I'm gonna wheel pack this once and see what it looks like. I hate to not wheel pack it. Doesn't feel too bad. It'll have to do. I think it recovered okay for as much stone as we had in there. I got a lot of the stone around back, so it'd be nice if we could roll this. The edge is still straight, that's all that matters. I'm gonna call that done. It looks pretty good. It's firmed up. You know, I got a little bit more stone on there than what I wanted, but I think it's gonna be okay since they're just parking trailers on it and parking the truck. It's time for me to head home and eat supper. So I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you liked it. And if I'm lucky, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, I'm here a week later. We just had a pretty good rain this morning, and it looks like all the water ran out of there. Nothing's trapped. Feels pretty solid. Feels pretty good. You know, those stones are loose on top, but that's kind of the design there. It looks good. I'm gonna call it a success. You sure you don't want to be famous?
I don't. I'll pass.
All right.